Hey YouTubers! Today I'm going to talk a little bit about resources and how we can use resources to fill needs and how we can increase those resources. A few different things you can do to make your resources stretch. So most people start with a need, and today we're going to talk about food or a grocery budget. So that's our need, and that is most people don't have an equal amount of these two things. So for example, a stay-at-home mom might have more time than she does money. So you can see here there's a pretty big difference here in the allocation of resources. So with your working mom, the situation is probably reversed to where she has more money and less time. So the problem comes when your resources look like this, and there's not a lot of either. And so when you go to fill that food budget, you've used up all of your resources, but it's still not full. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about two things that you can use to stretch both your money and your time. Alright, so our two handy-dandy helpers here are tools and skills. And so in order to acquire these, for skills you're going to need time. You're going to need time to learn and time to perfect those skills. So you might use a little bit of this to get your skills. And then opposite for tools, you're going to need money. You're usually going to have to invest a little bit of your hard-earned cash in order to buy some of those tools. So the cool thing about these two resources, I guess, are that they kind of refill themselves, these little containers. So if you've got skills and you have some money to use, you're going to use your money, but then these skills are going to make your money go further. Alright, so it's going to make it stretch, and you're going to be able to fill your budget easier with your skills. The cool thing about skills, though, is that they never really run out. So you're going to use that same skill of bread making every week, and it will be like giving yourself more money every single week. So it's kind of the resource that replenishes itself. The same thing is true with time and tools. So for example, this Christmas I got an Instant Pot. And for those of you who don't know what an Instant Pot is, it's an electric pressure cooker, and it cooks things really, really fast. And for me, it saved a lot of time and hassle in not just making meals, but also in food prep, like baking potatoes or making rice or boiled eggs or things like that. So this tool that I bought is actually making my time go a lot farther. As you can see here. And so that is the cool thing about tools. Again, every week, all of those tools that you've invested in, for example, my Instant Pot or a high-end blender or a pasta maker or whatever, bread machine, whatever it is that you've invested in, every single week those tools are going to stretch your time. They're going to leave more time for you to do other things. Another thing I want to talk about today, while I've got my beans and my jars out, is a misconception that some people have. So, like, they think their jar looks like this. Their jar of money looks like this. And they use it up, and there's just not enough. So that's not quite accurate most of the time from what I've seen and from what I've experienced myself. It's more likely that this is what's going on. Okay, so what you have here is a half full jar for your food budget and a bunch of waste. So sometimes this waste in your food budget can be purchasing things like chips or candy or pop. Like, nobody really needs to be buying those things, and those are definitely a lifestyle purchase and not a necessity. So some of that spending is easy to spot, and you can easily just stop wasting money on stuff like that. But other things are a little harder to spot. So, for example, maybe you're just throwing away a lot of things that you could actually be eating or using to make more food and to stretch your grocery budget. So that's one of my goals as a blogger and writer, YouTuber, is to help you find these areas of waste and stretch your time and your money to go farther with your food budget. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time.